Welcome to London School of Business and Finance Executive Education. My name is Des Johannians and I'm the Managing Director here. This induction video will give you a little bit more information about the time with us. So let's get started. London School of Business and Finance is a relatively young institution of about 12-13 years. And it started as a small accountancy school. But it has grown tremendously over the years, and now we are part of a very large educational group called Global University Systems. Studying with us will make you an alumni of a very large group of people who study all over the world, both online, face-to-face, in places like Singapore, Canada, and all over Europe. So you will be able to network with individuals from all over the world with various experiences. Our campus is located in the center of London. We're very close to Chancery Lane Tube Station, as well as Farringdon and Blackfriars, St. Paul's and Bank. So when you come to study with us, you will be at the doorstep of various financial institutions, tourist attractions, and be able to walk in short distance to many of the London landmarks. So we are in a very centrally located place that will allow you to experience the best of London. The type of courses offered within executive education range from a few days to a few months, to about 3 months. So you can be studying a postgraduate certificate, which will be a 3-month course. You could be studying a short course, which could be 4 days, or you could be studying a summer or winter business school, which is 3 weeks, and anything in between. We also take our programs into companies and offer bespoke programs, which we call corporate training, and we're able to adapt our programs to individual situations. When you come to us, you will be able to benefit from various facilities. You will have access to the internet, both on your own devices and on our computers located at our reception. You will be able to print if you wish. You need to contact our admin staff who will be able to help you with that. We have a library located on the 4th floor in room 402, which is full of the books that you will need to successfully complete your courses. And because we are part of Global University Systems, you will also have access to the library of the London College of Contemporary Arts, which is only a minute walk away in another building on the same street. We also offer tea and coffee facilities at our reception, so that you feel comfortable throughout your stay with us. One important document I would like to draw your attention to is our delegate handbook. It is available to you both in printed and electronic format. Let us know how you wish to have it, but this is the document that will give you all the information you need about every aspect of your stay with us, from where to ask questions, to passwords, to the information in this induction video, to assessments, policies, useful hints and tips. Please familiarize yourselves with this document and refer back to it whenever you need. It is continuously updated, so if you feel that there is something that we need to change or add, do let us know and we will add it for all the students to have access to it. It's a very useful document that should be able to answer most of your questions, but in case it doesn't, feel free to come to reception and speak to our staff or to myself, and we will be able to help you with whatever inquiries you might have. At this point, I'd like to introduce you to our learning management system. We call it My Page, and this is your online platform that will allow you to communicate with us and with your tutors throughout the duration of your course and month after you finish. So let me give you a quick tour of My Page. When you log in into My Page, we will send you the logins via email. You will see a screen like this. It will have a few announcements, policies, forms, and if you scroll down, you will see that the delegate handbook is also available here for you to access electronically. You will have a link to this video in case you would like to watch it again, and various other policies that you may want to read at your leisure when it comes to assessments or attendance. Along the top of the screen, on the red bar, you will see various different tabs that will give you additional information about your course. The Home tab has a welcome message. The Course tab talks about your attendance. You will see this screen as well. And you will have various subbars. For example, current courses. This will give the names of the courses that you're currently enrolled on and how many of those you have attended. If, for example, you miss a class, you will be able to submit an excuse if there was a genuine reason why you couldn't attend. So, you will click on the class that you have missed, let's say the first one or the second one. You will see immediately a button, Submit a Reason, appearing on the right-hand side. Once you click that button, you have a choice of various reasons why you were not able to attend, a box for additional explanation, and a tab where you can attach evidence or information to support your case. You will need to click that to certify that the information is correct and then submit. If you have excuses submitted, this is how they will appear on the top of the screen on the following tab. The ones that have been approved will have the green dot, and the ones that have been declined will have the red dot. We normally would approve excuses if you have submitted evidence and there is a good reason why you have missed the class, and it will be declined if the reason was frivolous or if there wasn't any evidence attached to that. If you miss classes, you will automatically receive warnings from the system when you have missed the class. This will give you an idea when we're marking you as absent. If you were present at the class but you simply forgot to sign in the register, please come to reception, talk to us, and we will sort it out on the system as well. A warning will look something like this. It's a letter that is emailed to you with reminders of our attendance policy and how to submit excuses and what to do next in case you're not able to submit any excuse. If we click on the following tab, you will see the information that we hold for you, whether it's your CV, photograph, or transcripts. If you wish to update any information with us, this is the tab where you can do that. The following tab is letter requests. If you need a letter from us that you are studying with us, we will be more than happy to help you if you click on the tab General Student Letter, and within 48 hours, we will be able to generate a letter like that for you. You can also communicate with us using the mailbox. When we send you an email, this is how it will appear in your inbox, and you're able to read and respond in your own time. So you use this as a normal mailbox. LMS stands for a Learning Management System. This is where all your course materials will appear. For example, course materials for a finance class will appear like that, and then you're able to open and view them in your own time as and when you're willing to read them and you're able to study. In addition to that, you will also have a tab for assessments. If your course is assessed and you need to submit an assessment at the end, please click on this tab, and this is where you will be able to submit your assessments. Submitted assessments will look like that. Assessment that hasn't been submitted yet will look like this. There will always be an acknowledgement of the state of your assessment. The step-by-step guide is available in your delegate handbook, so please refer to it exactly how you need to do this. And the final tab is the Student Engagement tab. If you have any complaints, this is the official place where you can log your complaints, but we do encourage you to come and talk to us to try to resolve any issues first by talking, and if you are unhappy with the way a particular problem has been dealt with, then the next step, you're more than welcome to submit an official complaint. Please familiarize yourselves with my page, see where the information is located so that you can quickly access it and to be able to monitor your study and to be able to work with the system with ease and speed. So to give you a little bit more information about the courses that have an assessment at the end, these are the postgraduate certificate courses only. If you're studying on a short course or a management development program, summer and winter business school, this section is not relevant as those courses are not assessed. Normally, submission deadline for an assessment is 2 weeks after the last class you have been taught. So for example, if your last class was on the 25th of November, you will have 2 weeks after that to submit your assessment through the learning management system, which I just demonstrated. Normally, it will take us about 8 weeks to release your results. Your assessments will be assessed by your tutor and potentially looked after our academic team as well. They will be looked by different people, and eventually the results will be released around 8 weeks after you have submitted your assignments. If you're unhappy with how a particular assessment has been conducted, you're welcome to talk to us, but you also can resit an exam if you wish to do so, if you're not happy with your results. A resit costs £50, and then you will be given further 2 weeks to submit another assignment. Certificates are normally issued electronically. However, if you're in a non-assessed course, those certificates will be given to you on the last day of the class. If you would like us to post a certificate, we are more than happy to do that. In some cases, there may be additional postage charges. However, a hard copy of the certificate is possible to be posted at your request. The way your assignments will be graded will follow this grading scale. 0 to 49% correct answers, it's a fail. Then pass is 50 to 59%. Merit is 60 to 69%. And anything above 70% is a distinction. The tutor that has graded your assignment will give you a clear explanation why a particular grade has been given to you. So you will know what kind of areas you need to continue working and improving in order to achieve a better grade. As I mentioned, the assignments need to be submitted no later than 2 weeks after the final class. That is done through my page, through the button that I showed you earlier. At LSBF Executive Education, we take plagiarism very seriously, which means that every assignment submitted will be put through a plagiarism software. If you have copied or used someone else's work, please reference correctly using the Harvard referencing system if you're familiar with it, or if not, any other referencing system that you may be familiar with. If you do not reference, your assignment will be failed and will be rejected. So we ask you to take this point really seriously. And later on, towards the end of your stay with us, we will also provide you a face-to-face workshop on how to reference if you're not 100% sure how that's done. Please submit on time. Our system will automatically switch off the submission button at the end of the submission period. If you have any problems submitting on time, please contact us in due course. We do acknowledge that sometimes there are unforeseen circumstances and we will allow for extension when there is a genuine reason, but we do need to know that before the deadline. If you know you are not going to be able to submit your assignment on time, contact us and we will run you through the process of filling an extenuating circumstances form, and you will be able to apply for an extension, which our academic team will consider given your circumstances. If you pass the deadline, the system will automatically remove the submission button and you will not be able to submit at any point after that without additional penalties and mark capping, which I'll explain in a moment. So if you submit on time, we will mark you to the grading scale, no problem. If you submit within 1 week after the submission deadline, which will have to be done via email and with explanation why is it late, we will mark the assignment, but will be only marked up to 50%, only up to a pass or fail. If you submit an assignment up to 2 weeks after the submission date, you will also be capped at 50% for your grade, but there will also be a £50 submission fee. So as you can see, there is a great benefit in submitting on time. If you don't submit at all within this deadline or 2 weeks after, unfortunately, we won't be able to grade that assignment and we won't be able to issue a certificate for a full postgraduate course, but we will only be able to issue certificates and transcripts for courses where assignments were submitted. So please take note of that and come to talk to us if this is unclear in any way. After you have studied with us, you have the opportunity to continue studying, if that's what you wish, with other institutions within global university systems. We have universities that can offer you master courses. We have professional schools that can offer courses like ACCA and CIMA. We have short courses, language courses, and various other options. So if you're interested in continuing your study, either with us or with another GUS institutions, please come and talk to us and we'll be able to give you more information. I would like to invite you all to consider being a delegate representative. This is someone who will speak on behalf of the delegate body. So if you volunteer to be a delegate representative, you will be the person that all other delegates can come to and raise their concerns. And a delegate representative will be invited to our internal team meetings, will be invited to voice the opinions of the delegates as a whole and be able to give recommendations on how better we can do our job, how better we can serve you, and how we can improve our processes here. It's a great experience in leadership. So if you would like to have on your CV something that proves your leadership skills, a delegate representative is a really good opportunity for you to practice and improve. So if you're interested in such a role, please contact us with 1-paragraph explanation why you would like to be chosen for a delegate representative, and we will make a choice at the beginning of the intake and we will announce who the delegate representative is. Just because you have a delegate representative, it doesn't mean you can't come and talk to us directly. You're more than welcome, but the delegate representative will collect together the views of the whole delegate body that is studying with us on a particular intake. At LSBF Executive Education, we take safeguarding very seriously. We would like you to feel safe with us, and we are all trained in safeguarding and our prevent duty. So if at any point you have any concern to do with safeguarding, radicalization, or anything that you might be concerned about yourself or fellow delegates, please come talk to me. I'm the designated safeguarding officer, and I'll be listening to your concern and hopefully be able to address them in a timely manner. A little bit about health and safety. As always, every building and every institutions have their health and safety instructions. These are very straightforward, common sense rules that don't run, walk calmly, look out for the evacuation routes, familiarize yourselves with the fire evacuation plans, and don't bring hazardous objects to the building. It is a common sense, but let's be familiar with these rules so that we're all having nice and pleasant experience while studying in London. Smoking is not allowed within or outside the building. There are designated smoking areas. That includes e-cigarettes. And if you see a fire door, that should not be wedged. In case of fire, that saves lives. And if you happen to be in the building at 2 p.m. on a Friday, you will hear a short fire alarm bell, which is basically testing the system whether it still works. If the fire alarm doesn't stop after a few seconds, or it rings at any other time outside of the 2 p.m. Friday slot, keep calm, take the stairs, don't take the lifts. If you see the fire, press the button. Marshals will be at hand to evacuate everyone from the building, and do not stop to collect your personal belongings. Leave and do not enter the building until you're instructed to do so. This is how the fire exit signs look in our building, and there are several escape routes that you're able to take. The stairs next to the lifts is the main escape route, but if you happen to be at the back of the 4th floor, there is also a secondary escape route through the back fire doors, which you will see at the end of the corridor when you come. All these instructions are available in your delegate handbook, so if you would like to go through them once more, you're more than welcome to read them there. If you happen to be here when the alarm goes off, we come out of the building, we turn right again, we pass Sainsbury's, and we gather on the corner of New Fetter Lane and Plough Place. This is where you will see your tutors and our administrators also gathering everyone. So please come there to be counted and to make sure that you're not, so that we make sure that you're not still in the building. In addition to studying with us, you will also be able to have additional time to improve your skills and to spend time enjoying London. So we have a few offers for you. We have partnered with Junior Chamber International, which is an organization of young professionals in London, organizing events, whether they're social or workshops for personal development, that will help you improve your professional skills in addition to the courses that you're studying with us. JCI events, Junior Chamber International, happen about twice a month on our floor, and they're free for our delegates. So if you're interested in any of these events, please look on the board by reception and you will see the dates and the times these events are happening. Our Career Services department also organizes various workshops where they can help you with your CV writing skills, interview skills, and various other workshops that you might be interested in. In addition to that, our sister company, the Language Gallery, organizes many different social events, trips to various cities, theater tours, sporting events, social nights, club nights, and so on. The full list of events will also be available at reception, so have a look and see if you would like to explore London and the surrounding areas and make new friends. And this is also available to you when you're not in a class with us.
Hello, my name's George Brown. I'm the Career Services Manager. I'm here to talk about your journey whilst you're a delegate on the LSBF Executive Education Programme. But before I start, I want to talk about the team that will be there to support you. Firstly, there's myself, George Brown, who you know. There's Margarita Amasari, who's our recruitment specialist. And there's also Thomas Shirt, who's the engagement manager. In terms of the career services that's available to you, there's careers training development workshops, there's one-to-one careers coaching, there's sector information about the industries that you are interested in, there's career guest speakers from any various industry that you wish us to approach and invite. In terms of when you approach the career service, we'll contact you within anything between 24 and 48 hours. On-site company visits, again, that's of choice. Access to various job postings. What we normally do, we would email you vacancies that we feel that are suitable for you. And there's mock interview sessions as well. If you happen to apply for a particular position and you're successful in being offered an interview, then we always recommend that you arrange a mock interview, which can be a bit daunting, a bit scary, but our aim is to make it the best experience for you so you have every chance of securing that position. In terms of the training development workshops, the very first one we like to engage students in is the self-assessment, the careers anchor. This is where we look at your personality traits in terms of your strengths, your key strengths relevant to the positions that you are applying for. Then we offer CV and cover letter workshops. In terms of your CV itself acts as a spokesperson. Before you actually meet the employer, your CV is there to present you in the best possible light. It's marketing you to the employer before you actually meet the individual. Then there's effective interview skills. Before any interview that's offered to you, we recommend that students attend the interview skills workshops and followed up with a one-to-one mock interview as well. Now that's to ensure that when you meet the employer, you are selling yourself, you are marketing yourself in the best possible light. Then we offer commercial awareness workshops, which is an interesting one because we found that although you as a delegate, you know what industry you want to go in, but it's important to know all the other areas surrounding that industry, how it actually works, how it actually functions. And this is important for when you attend an interview and they ask you any questions like, what do you know about us? Then beware you've been through the commercial awareness workshop, you can talk about in great detail about how that industry functions. Then we offer building your personal brand. And this is where you market. This is about marketing you. You become the product. You become the service that you're offering to this company. Then we look at using social media using social media for career success. The reality is in the 21st century, employers are now looking on sites like LinkedIn to find the best candidate. So this workshop will take you through step by step all the best platforms to market yourself in the global market. We offer internships, and our recent success was one of our delegates securing a position with Bloomberg, and that was a great success for us. We also offer careers in consulting. This workshop particularly is for the more entrepreneurial type, the more enterprising individual. So for example, those wishing to set up their own business, maybe in marketing, finance, or management. So we take you through a whole journey, and we also invite guest speakers who are actually on that road themselves. We also invite industry guest speakers to come in and share their journey with you. To make contact with the careers team, please email either myself, Margarita, or Thomas. Thank you for listening.
As delegates of LSBF Executive Education, you'll be able to access the Student Welfare Service, which exists to support students with disabilities, learning difficulties, or in need of some counselling. The Welfare Service writes individual support plans for students with disabilities or learning difficulties, makes referrals to external professionals where this is needed, and acts as an ongoing point of contact for pastoral support during a student's time on course. By disability, we're referring to a range of long-term conditions which impact on day-to-day life and consequently on study. Chronic medical conditions, mobility issues, sensory impairments like blindness and deafness, or a range of mental health issues. We also cater for learning difficulties like dyslexia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, ADD, and so on. The Individual Support Plan is a document which is drafted by the Welfare Office and is given to academics, listing some recommendations for how to help a student which is impacted by a disability or a learning difficulty. The recommendations will be specific to the disability which is presented and will include adjustments to study such as permission to record classes, extensions on submissions, extended library loans, or specific seating in class. Again, this would be specific to the condition that is present. As part of the welfare service, we also run a short-term counselling service for students who wish to talk about things which are bothering them. These don't have to be related to study. They could simply be issues which are impacting on day-to-day life, work, relationships, family issues, and so on. If any of what I've discussed is relevant to you, you're encouraged to get in touch. If you've not already declared a disability or learning difficulty on your application form, you can do so via the contact details presented on screen or by approaching your delegate support officer. It's important to note that any information brought to the welfare service is treated as absolutely confidential and is not shared with any other members of staff without prior consent. Thank you for your time and good luck with your course.
So how would you communicate with us? Well, first of all, if you have any academic inquiries, talk to your tutor. They're there in the classroom and you will be able to ask them any questions you have. If that is not the case and your inquiry is not of an academic nature, come to reception and talk to our administration staff, who will be more than happy to help you with whatever questions you may have. If you would like to make an appointment with our academic program manager, please send us an email and we will set an appointment for you. Always come and talk to us at reception whenever you have anything to ask, or send us an email and one of the team will be more than happy to address your inquiries. I'd like to thank you for your attention, and I would like to wish you successful time at LSBF Executive Education. Listen to your tutors, learn as much as you can from them, listen from your fellow delegates. They also have a wealth of experience. And by the time you have finished the 2 weeks or the 3 months with us, hopefully you will leave with a lot of rich experiences that you can carry with you for the rest of your life. I wish you good luck, and hopefully we'll see you in person very soon.